Welcome back, Awakened Souls, to episode 6 of Becoming Aligned My Transformation Journey. So, this week was the week that I really had to lean on God and have Him help me focus on progress and not perfection, because I don't know if anybody can relate, but when you set goals and you start to get to the halfway point of where you want to reach a certain milestone, you can start to feel a little nervous. You're like, I'm halfway to the deadline that I set in my mind on when I want to reach a certain goal with regards to my health. And this week I literally had to learn to just focus on the process, and not perfection. And what's interesting is, as I'm 6 weeks into this, and it's interesting how I started this process really with the main focus of my health. And as I focused on awareness and understanding when resistance shows up and showing compassion for myself and focus on alignment, it's actually spilling over in other areas of my life. It's bringing in awareness of when it comes to my finances, when it comes to my relationship, when it comes to my purpose. Like, it's bringing in that awareness of when limiting belief shows up in other areas of my life. And like I said, I had initially started this journey with just mainly focusing on my health, but the end goal was to change my mindset, create a new identity and focus on becoming aligned with the person that God created me to be. And it's interesting just how when you start to focus on one area of your life, it creates awareness in other areas, to where now you can give yourself compassion in other areas of your life and be open-minded and open heart to be able to see opportunities and be able to take opportunities and be able to just trust the process. And that's something that I really had to learn this week, was trusting the process. Not we're focusing on perfection, just trusting the process and keep moving forward. So whatever goals that you have set, remember to just trust the process, because there's going to be ups and downs, but the focus is not perfection, it's the process. This is 2026, it's an all or something year. So as long as you're focusing on something and you're doing something every day, you're moving forward towards your goal. And that's something that I really had to lean on in this week 6 of becoming aligned and figuring and looking at the progress that I've made in my body and just being proud of how far I've come, because I know myself enough to know that in the past times I've allowed shame to block my blessings. I've allowed, my limiting belief to shut me down to where then I did nothing. But this year is a year of alignment, and it's time for us to get the blessings that God has been waiting to give us. We just have to get in alignment in order to be able to receive those blessings. So thank you for watching. If this resonates with you, I invite you to go on this transformation alignment journey with me and hit that subscribe button. And remember, you are not behind, you are becoming. So don't give up on yourself. You have everything that you need. Just keep moving forward, keep trusting God, keep getting in that word, and just keep loving yourself. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.